All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, HaPerkakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles, that great millstone that taught me his truth, and a sincere Shalom to elect out there teaching his truth and honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, and this lesson is about pretty much, man, we just gotta rely on the Lord because the enemy is coming soon. Okay, the accuser of our brethren is watching everything that we do. Okay, Esau Edom, he's finding out who's with him, who's against him, and I just got to say this because one of the things that brought this about was because I watch a lot of things on the latest advancements in AI and things like that and robotics, and things are advancing really rapidly. I mean, we really haven't seen anything yet as far as AI's development. It's a lot farther along than the little viral videos that we see. I encourage brothers to do deeper research on that. Okay, this stuff is a lot more advanced and a lot more sophisticated than it was even just a couple months ago. It's like I got a little scratch in my throat, but um, yeah, man, it's especially these past few months now that the AI race is officially on, and all these companies are trying to get their piece of the pie. All these nations are having this AI race, and all these different there's going to be a lot of changes in infrastructure here in Babylon, man. But that Stargate, okay, you have a lot of cities that want to upgrade to a AI infrastructure, man, based infrastructure, smart cities, things like that. Okay, the way of life is going to drastically change very soon. There's going to be a lot of great advancement over the past year. I mean, over the next year or so, man. Okay, and things are going to move fast. And that means that these elites are going to know every single thing about us. Everything is going to be totally transparent, man. There's going to be nowhere to run. There's going to be nowhere to hide. So you Israelites, with that ho hum spirit, man, you're going to get caught off guard because you're not paying attention to what's going on, man. You're not watching this devil. Scriptures tell us to know thy enemy. Okay, we're supposed to be soldiers of the Lord, man. You know, and we're supposed to be the watchmen. You guys ain't doing the necessary things to be a true watchman of the Lord, man. A watchman watches for danger, watches out for the enemy. Okay, and it gives warning. So the watchman does. It sits on the watchtower, right? I'm gonna start with 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Okay, and that's primarily us, man. Now Esau Edom may lump Christians into that group too. That remains to be seen. We're concerned with us, okay, the Israelites, primarily the elect. All right. Very soon there's gonna be an insurrection upon us, man. They're gonna be watching everything we do, man. They're gonna start to persecute us, okay? Because this devil's gonna separate those who want to be in his new world order and those who don't. All right. And we talk about that as being what? The time of Jacob's trouble, man. The hour of martial law, the hour of temptation. Okay, because everybody's gonna have to make a choice about whether they take that MOTB or not. And you other camps, you're not doing your proper duty to warn your congregations uh, about that, man. A lot of them are going to get caught up in judgment because of that. It's blood on your hands. I mean, what do you think this whole system is building to? Okay? What do you think this whole fucking system is building to, man? There's literally trillions of dollars being poured into artificial intelligence and robotics right now. A lot of jobs are going to be lost. People are going to have to be dependent on the UBI. And that's where the trick is, man. See, because you guys don't have the vision. You don't have the vision of that. Busy doing all your stupid marches and having strength in numbers and getting the sisters involved and all that stupid shit, man. But meanwhile, this devil is about to show great wrath. Okay, let me read this next verse and I'll get that. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Okay? And he's going to come down with that great wrath. This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay, and he's going to come down with that great wrath, man. There's going to be nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, because everything is going to be monitored and surveilled. Okay, I'm hearing that big hoopla about the drones a few months ago, okay, was that they're getting ready to start launching drones everywhere. You know, your Amazons and your Walmarts. Okay, very soon you're probably not even going to be allowed to go to the store. Everything you need is going to be shipped by drones. Okay, a society of total control, total lockdown, man. Total control, total lockdown. What do they call it? A technocracy. Okay, technocracy, man. But we shouldn't fear any of that stuff, man. In fact, let me put that in there. See if anything comes up. That's right. And some of us are going to be locked up and imprisoned and tortured, man. Some of us are going to have to lose our life for the Lord. Okay? Some of us are going to have to be beheaded. Now, how many of them other camps are teaching that? They're not. They're blind watchmen. This is Revelation 2 and 10. This wasn't even the scripture I was going to bring out, but bring it out. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Okay? So we're going to be suffering during that time, man. It's going to be a constant state of survival, man. You know? But the solution is going to be what? What's the remedy to that? To trust in the Lord. Okay? That's the answer. To trust in the Lord, to have faith. You know, we get mocked for being faith-based Israelites. Well, what's gonna protect you and save you during that day? You ain't gonna do it on your own accord. You're gonna fight some Fucking, you gonna fight a swarm of drones? Okay, you're gonna fight some robots, man. You know, when everything you're doing is being watched, are you gonna be what? You just gonna run away? That ain't gonna happen. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. Okay, and shall have tribulation 10 days. Now, how many of these other camps are warning their congregations and their followers that this is more than likely going to happen to them? Now, some of us are going to have to go through this, but some of us aren't. Okay, but you have to have the mindset that you're going to go through it. You know, one of my favorite videos when I first came into the truth was a video on the original, I believe it was on the original GMS Walk and Talk page by Apostle Bar. It might have been Walk and Talk 2. I believe it was called The Beheading, man. And what was the other video? Oh, I forgot the name of it. But one of the videos was The Beheading. Okay, or Our Hour of Darkness, I believe, was the other one. You know, those two always stick in my mind, even after all these years. Okay, I believe I still have the notes somewhere. You know, so some of the notes I took when I first came in the truth, they're all smeared and you could barely read them. You know, because the paper's so old. But yeah, man, you know, we may have to be faced with death. Okay, I'm gonna get that scripture next. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So we have to remain faithful to overcome that. Okay, I know where it is, but I'm just gonna. It's Ecclesiasticus 4:28. Ecclesiasticus 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Okay, so we just have to go all in on this truth, man. Because there's protection with those that fear the Lord. Um, Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Okay? Now, how many of these other camps? I hate to be getting on the other camps like that, but it's the truth, man. How many of y'all are talking about being delivered from these coming tribulations? You know, they got that peace and safety spirit. Like, we're just gonna sit here and keep teaching on YouTube fucking ever. Like, we're gonna teach our way into the kingdom. We're gonna march our way into the kingdom with these stupid marches. They think that eventually, if our camps get big enough and they get enough money, that this devil will just give up. You know, it ain't gonna be like that, man. He's gonna come down having great wrath. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Okay? Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. O fear the Lord, ye saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. Okay? Let's get Actually, let me get this in. I remember something in the NLT. Right. Uh, Psalm 31. In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in thy righteousness, because that's what we need. We need deliverance. Okay? Bow down thy ear to me. Deliver me speedily. Be thou my rock, my strong rock, for a house of defense to save me. Thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. Pull me out of the net that they have laid privily for me, for thou art my strength. Okay? And that's why we have to be watchful. We have to be circumspect, not as fools, but as wise. Okay? Knowing the time, for the days are evil. Into thy hand I commit my spirit. Thou hast redeemed me, O Lord, power of truth. I have hated them that regard lying vanities, but I trust in the Lord. Now let me read this in the NLT. This is good stuff in the NLT, man. Verse 1, starting at verse 1. Oh Lord, I have come to you for protection. And that's what we need to do. We need to come to the Lord for protection, man. Okay? That's what prayer is uh important, man. It's one of the things I've been praying more for lately, man. When I'm out and about amongst these fucking crazy ass people. Okay? It's for protection, man. Keep these people the hell away from me, you know? And it's been working, man. There's times when I pray that, when I'm out in public, I don't want anybody to even talk to me. Don't even just have these heathens look away from me, man. I I can't stand interacting with these people anymore, man. They just get crazier and crazier by the fucking day. Okay? Don't let me be disgraced. Save me, for you do what is right. Turn your ear to listen to me. Okay? When does the Lord listen to us? When we cry out to him with our prayers. Okay? Rescue me quickly. And we're gonna need to be rescued during that time, man. Okay, we're gonna need to be rescued during that time, man. We need to be delivered. Because some of us are gonna be taken into the hands of the enemy. Be my rock of protection, a fortress where I will be safe. You are my rock and my fortress for the honor of your name. Lead me out of this danger. Hold me from the trap my enemies set for me, for I find protection in you alone. Mm. So look for a couple of other scriptures. Psalm 18:3, I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, so shall I be saved from my enemies, because that's what we need to be, man. We need to be saved and have deliverance, man, salvation. Psalm 18:48, he delivereth me from my enemies. Yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Psalm 27:12. Ooh, that's a good one. Deliver me not over unto the will of my enemies. And these are a lot of these are prayers. Okay, you can add these to these prayers, to your prayers, man. I mean, that's pretty much in the Lord's Prayer, right? Deliver me from all evil, lead me not into temptation, deliver me from all evil. For false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. And that, especially during that time, there's going to be a lot of false witnesses coming out to work, man. See, Esau Edom has everybody conditioned to where anybody could just say, make up any bullshit on social media, and everybody's supposed to fucking believe it with no proof. Okay, false witnesses are supposed to be held accountable, but they're not in this queendom. All right, now I'm gonna bring this out in Sirach 2, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Gotta get going here. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay? So somebody with a stable mind that has faith is going to constantly endure and not make haste in a time of trouble, man. If you notice, a lot of these people in the world, when they're faced with something that's troubling or a stressful situation, they freak the hell out because they have no comfort in the Lord, man. Okay? They have no backdrop. Okay? They have no support, no spiritual support, man. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. And there's going to be a time when we're all in a really low estate. All right, when we're separated from the society because of that MOTB. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Okay, because adversity pretty much strengthens you. There was a video of one of the top neurologists, and he was getting into uh, there's a cortex in your brain. There are people who are disciplined that do things that they don't want to do, but they have to do, and people who go through lots of not necessarily lots of suffering, but uh, go through hardship and fight through them. That cortex of the brain grows more. Okay, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Okay? Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Okay? Because that's going to be in the kingdom, right? That everlasting joy and mercy. So we have to keep that in mind too, man. It's also about the kingdom. Okay? Be kingdom minded, right? Verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right? And the Lord is bound to his word. You know, he said if it's written, he's going to abide by it. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. Okay? And that's what we push here at Great Millstone, man, is that the Lord is gonna is that we have to rely on the Lord during that time of affliction, man, during that hour of temptation. Okay, during the time of Jacob's trouble, it's all tied in. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Right, so that's how our faith has to be rock solid, man. It can't be wishy washy because the Lord ain't going to defend you. Okay? Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they of him will keep his ways. So with that, I believe I proved the point. I hope this video was edifying. Till next time, shalom.